Have you ever wondered if the way your cat averts their gaze or swishes their tail is actually a subtle SOS signal aimed directly at you? It's no secret that cats have their own enigmatic way of communicating, leaving many of us perplexed about what we're doing wrong. Well, fret not, because today we're unraveling the mystery behind those furry frowns and meows. In this video, we'll explore the top 10 signs that may suggest your beloved kitty is less than thrilled with your companionship. And hold on to your catnip, because we'll also share essential tips on how to turn those feline frowns upside down. Ready to become your cat's favorite human? Let's dive in, and you won't believe what's in store at number 1. 10. Eye contact. Ever wondered about the art of cat-eye communication? Cats, those mystical creatures roaming our homes, have a whole language in their gaze. Direct eye contact in the cat world? It's more than just a look. It's a conversation. When your cat avoids eye contact, it's not always a cold shoulder. Sometimes it's their way of showing respect or indicating they're not looking for trouble. On the flip side, a prolonged stare from your furry friend isn't an invitation to a staring contest. Instead, it's often a display of dominance or even a challenge. Learning to read these subtle cues can turn you into a veritable cat whisperer. By understanding what your cat's eyes are telling you, you're not just respecting their feline boundaries. You're also deepening the bond you share. So next time your cat gives you the eye, remember, it's their way of letting you into their whiskered world. 9. Hissing or growling. Hissing or growling from your cat isn't part of their latest musical debut. It's serious business. These sounds are the feline equivalent of flashing a big neon "Do Not Disturb" sign. Whether it's a new pet intruding on their turf or the vacuum cleaner making its dreaded rounds, cats use these sounds to express discomfort or signal a threat. It's their way of saying, "Back off, buddy, or there'll be trouble." But before you start worrying about living with a tiny, furry grouch, remember that understanding these vocal cues is key to harmony. Knowing what sets off your cat's alarm bells can help you manage their environment and reduce stress for both of you. So, the next time your cat hisses or growls, take a moment to see the world from their whiskered perspective. It's not about being grumpy, it's about communication. With a little patience and detective work, you can ensure your home remains a peace zone, not a growl ground. 8. Avoidance behavior. Seeing your cat turn into a feline Houdini every time you enter the room? It might be more than just their independent streak shining through. Sure, cats are known for their love of solitude, a trait that often has them seeking out quiet corners over lap cuddles. But when your cat starts giving you the cold shoulder more consistently, it's worth pausing the cat videos to figure out why. This shift from their usual independent but sociable behavior to outright avoidance could be their way of saying, "I'm not okay with something." It could be a change in their environment, a new scent you're wearing, or maybe they're just not in the mood for socializing. The key is not to take it personally, but to look for clues. Are they only elusive when the house is noisy? Or have you recently introduced a new pet? Understanding these nuances can turn the game of hide and seek into a mutual respect pact. Remember, it's not about changing their nature, but adapting to their comfort zones. With a bit of patience and observation, you can ensure your cat feels both independent and loved. 7. Swatting or biting. When your cat suddenly turns into a tiny paws and claws ninja, it's time to decode their swats and bites. Not all feline fisticuffs are created equal. Playful nips? They're like cat kisses, a bit of fun in your daily interactions. But when the claws are out, and the bites feel more like a shark attack, it's a clear sign your cat is feeling threatened or stressed. Understanding what flips your cat's switch from playful to protective is key. Maybe it's the overzealous petting session that went past their tail tolerance, or perhaps your hand moving under a blanket mimics prey a little too well. Cats, much like people, have their personal space and boundaries. Crossing these can lead to a swift, albeit sharp reminder from your feline friend. Paying attention to their body language before the swat or bite can help prevent these misunderstandings. With a bit of observation and knowing when to say enough, you can ensure playtime remains a happy, healthy part of your bond. 6. Ears back. Ever noticed your cat's ears doing the tango, twisting and turning, especially when they're not exactly in a party mood? Well, those ear movements are more than just a quirky feature. They're a window into your cat's emotions. Ears back? It's not because they're trying to perfect their aerodynamic shape. This is cat speak for feeling scared or agitated. Picture this. The vacuum cleaner roars to life, and suddenly those ears flatten like they're trying to blend into the head. That's your cue your furry friend is not having a blast. Understanding these ear positions can seriously upgrade your cat whispering skills. It's all about respecting their feelings and knowing when to give them space or address what's bothering them. So next time you spot those ears going back, remember it's your cat's way of saying, "I'm not feeling this." By paying attention to these subtle signs, you can ensure your cat feels safe, secure, and understood. And that's a win-win in the book of feline friendship. 5. Tail flicking or thrashing. Tail tails are a big deal in the feline world. Your cat's tail is like a mood ring, offering colorful insights into their emotional state. A gently wagging tail? That's your cat in a mellow vibe, just chilling. But when the tail starts thrashing like it's caught in a windstorm, buckle up. You've got a storm brewing in Cat Town. This isn't about being playful. It's your cat's billboard saying they're upset or irritated. Maybe it's the new brand of litter you tried, or the end of a cozy lap nap interrupted too soon. Decoding these tail signals can turn you into a cat emotion connoisseur. The trick is to observe without jumping to conclusions. A flick here and a thrash there, each has its place in the complex emotional tapestry of your cat. By tuning into these telltales, you're not just respecting their space, you're deepening the mutual respect and understanding between you. So, the next time you see that tail go from wag to thrash, remember, it's your cue to pause and reflect on what your cat might be telling you. 4. Excessive hiding. When your cat starts auditioning for the role of the invisible man, constantly seeking out the darkest, most secluded hidey holes around the house, it's worth a pause. Sure, a game of hide-and-seek can be fun, but when it turns into a full-time job for your feline friend, it's a sign they might be dealing with stress or feeling a bit of animosity towards something, or someone, in their environment. Cats love a good quiet spot for a peaceful nap, but when out of sight becomes their motto, it's a red flag. This excessive hiding could be their way of saying, "I'm not okay," whether it's due to a noisy new appliance, a recent move, or perhaps a new furry sibling they're not too fond of yet. It's crucial to note when this behavior shifts from an occasional need for solitude to a constant escape tactic. Observing and understanding these changes can help you address whatever is bothering your cat, ensuring they feel safe and loved. Remember, a happy cat is one that feels comfortable enough to lounge in the open, not just behind the couch. So, let's make sure our whiskered friends have no need to hide unless it's on their terms. 3. No purring or kneading. Purring and kneading, the quintessential cat behaviors, are the feline version of a warm hug or a heartfelt, "I love you." Picture your cat, cozied up on your lap, the gentle purr vibrating through their body as they tenderly knead with their paws. It's not just about comfort. It's their way of saying, "You're my person, and I feel safe with you." But what happens when the purring concerts and dough-making sessions come to a halt? A silent treatment from your cat can be disheartening and might signal that they're not in their happy zone. Maybe it's a change in their environment, a tweak in routine, or they're just not feeling well. The absence of these affectionate gestures is a cat's non-verbal way of expressing discontent or discomfort. Keeping an eye out for such changes is crucial. It's about tuning into their needs and making sure they feel loved and secure. So, if your cat's purring and kneading repertoire takes a pause, consider it a nudge to check in on their well-being. After all, a happy cat is one that feels free to express their love in the most perfectly needy ways. 2. Refusing food or treats from you. When dinner time turns into a staring contest with your cat giving their food bowl the cold shoulder, it's not just a feline faux pas, it's a sign worth noting. Cats, much like their human counterparts, usually don't pass up a good meal unless something's up. So, when your furball suddenly turns their nose up at treats or meals they usually pounce on, it might be their way of saying, "I'm stressed" or "not feeling great." It could be the new brand of food, a recent move, or maybe they're missing their favorite human's touch. Changes in eating habits, especially when they involve refusing food offered directly by you, can signal discomfort or anxiety. It's like they're saying, "Thanks, but no thanks." Not out of spite, but because they're trying to cope with something off their usual radar. Paying close attention to these shifts in behavior is key. It's not about forcing the nibble, but understanding the underlying issue. Ensuring your cat feels safe and stress-free can often turn meal rejections into happy chomps. Remember, a well-fed cat is a happy cat, but a cat that eats with gusto is even happier. 1. Strategies for mending the relationship. Repairing the bond with your whiskered companion doesn't require magic, just a sprinkle of understanding and a dash of patience. First up, give them the royal treatment with space. Cats are like mini monarchs, appreciating their domain and coming to you on their terms. Next, transform into the ultimate playmate by diving into activities they adore. Whether it's a laser pointer chase or a box to explore, it's about making fun a two-way street. Don't forget the power of positive reinforcement. A little treat here and a gentle pet there can turn a wary glance into a loving purr. And if the river seems too wide to cross, it's time to call in the cavalry. Consulting with a veterinarian or an animal behaviorist can provide insights into your cat's behavior, ensuring you're not just guessing what's behind their latest mood swing. Remember, mending fences, or scratching posts in this case, is about showing you care on their terms. By following these steps, you're not just working towards a happier cat, but a stronger bond that's built on mutual respect and love. And there you have it, the signs that might just indicate your feline friend dislikes you. Curious about how to mend the bond and become your cat's hero? Why not explore 20 things you do that your cat actually loves, or how to comfort your cat in stressful situations? The path to a perfect relationship is only a click away. Thank you for being a part of our cat-loving family. Don't forget to hit subscribe and ring the bell to keep up with all our whisker-tickling insights. We can't wait to share more cat wisdom with you.